Welcome back, Armchair Generals. Tom here with another Japanese episode of my Hearts of Iron 3 campaign using the Black Ice modification version 10.43. Discontinuing the game, so I didn't really play through a couple hours just to make sure it's saved properly. Where we left off, and actually we didn't take a look over here just yet, so quick spin, see what the rest of Europe is doing. Abyssinia, kind of holding tight, nothing much happening there. Um, yeah, I fully expect that to collapse there pretty soon. Libya, that's yeah. The Italians are getting pushed back into Tunisia, which would actually would do well for them because there's not that many British units around here compared to Italian units. But I don't know how the Mediterranean sea battles are going. Really haven't seen too many Italian ships or British ships for that matter, or German ships too, getting reports of them getting sunk. I saw like one or two Italian ships and a couple German ships earlier in the war, but nothing really indicating that what's happening here in the Mediterranean. I'm not seeing any naval landings from the British either, so I'm kind of wondering. I'm thinking supply should be sufficient to get these troops fed and stuff like that. The only problem is they really need some reinforcements. The Italians need to move some units into Tunisia to begin the push back and get Libya back. It looks like the Italians are redeploying to the Eastern Front, though. There's a bunch of Russian partisans that popped up in the Eastern Front. Speaking of, the bird's eye view, yeah, the Russians are about where they were beginning of last episode, so there's not much that has moved. A little bit of movement here and there, but not too much. Definitely the threat to Moscow has kind of ceased. Leningrad is still surrounded, bunch of troops there. They're, well, my allies, Axis, they're looking kind of worse for the wear, but I think overall that's a ton. That's hundreds of units there. Good gosh. For the most part, though, I feel that they're doing all right. As you can see, they're attacking Leningrad. Eventually, it's just got to fall. Eventually, Finland otherwise is doing good where they're at. I don't know what happened here. For a minute, they were attacking. They were attacking that partisan, but they just kind of gave up. Yeah. Oh well. So that's how Europe's going here at this point. Not at this point. I'm not confident in my allies' capability to sustain the war in Russia, but it's early yet. Next spring, that's when we'll see a bunch of German units, new units come out. So that we'll see them rushing in. We'll find out later then kind of what's happening. The well, intriguing. Am I or Tibet? Or no, I own Tibet. Nepal stepped into Tibet there and took that. Interesting. But I mean, it's a low province. I don't see how or why. Yeah, well, tis what it is. We're not really too worried about this section of the front, as it were. That's why I puppeted everybody that I did up in this area so they could go ahead and take care of their own business while I move in and take care of the rest. Yeah, these are areas that's just not really caring about overly much. Oh, that's their air. We're beginning to attack in Burma. There's actually a couple combats I got going on, but nothing. There we go. Let's have them support too. Nothing really going smoothly there. Yeah, so I got 2 units attacking him. Well, I guess realistically, I should have him assisting that, supporting that move, that attack in there. We haven't really begun our push down. Actually, we just went to war, so yeah, our pushes that'll be happening here pretty soon. There was an event that indicated that the Allies were going to destroy the East Indies petroleum refining station of some sort, and I don't know exactly where that is at. Um, I'm assuming it's one of these, oil field type areas. There's not a specific resource for petroleum, or for oil, I should say. I really doubt it's this at all. It's at East Indies, which is the Dutch East Indies, is this set of islands here. Um, I had moved a bunch of naval forces down here, just coupled together a force to kind of hold this area as it were, and think about getting an invasion going. But over thinking it over a little bit, I decided there's not enough. I don't have enough resources down here that while I could get innovation going, I don't know exactly where I need to go to cease that, destruction of the oil refinery. And even if I did know, I just don't have enough resources to be able to supply that invasion and hold and move into that area. Right now it's just not a. I'm not capable of doing that. I mean, I've got a lot of forces, yes, that are kind of waiting to be utilized. I mean, if you look up here. Yeah, it's about several of these are Army type headquarter units. So I've got about 60, maybe 50 to 60 divisions up here that easily could be used for other purposes, but I just don't have just like the Japanese in the real world, in the real war, I just don't have the capability, I feel, to successfully press a risky attack in the Dutch East Indies right now. I feel I'd rather get Singapore, get this taken care of, be able to use Singapore as a launching off point, be able to have air support here, be able to use the naval bases, get my subs down, pushed down here that are around the Philippines right now, things of that kind of nature. Kind of a cautious type of outlook and maneuver, I will fully admit, but it's something I feel that I need to get done. Philippines, though, moving along pretty nicely. We've just landed, or we'll be landing, our third and final core group here. It's another 5 divisions that will be moving in to push further south into the Philippines. They're not on the brink, but I mean, they're more than halfway through. And we will be puppeting them once all is said and done, so we get that co-prosperity sphere bonus for our Asian partners once they're puppeted. Just need a couple more. Oh, okay, they're moving there. Good, good, good. Just need a couple more. Let's see, those two. Actually, these might be it that I need. Well, no, I'll probably need one more. If I look, I bet you this is Clark Field's worth, 3, and Manila's worth 3. This is only worth 1, and that's only gonna be worth 1. So I need both of these. It was going to end up happening anyway. With their surrender the way that it is, I don't think that these two and one of these will be sufficient. I think I need both of those. But okay, that's the way that is. We've had a bunch of naval battles. Last episode, we saw the Soryu get sunk, so I've lost a carrier and light carrier to the expense, and also 2 battle cruisers of mine, or 3. Was it 2 or 3? I'm trying to remember now. I think it was just 2. To the expense of the U.S., they lost a light carrier and 2 battleships. In the scales, where they lay, and also they lost more destroyers than I have. But in the scales where they lay, I feel that I've lost a little bit more than they have. And for looking further down the road, that's a type of loss that we just cannot sustain at all. The Americans will be able to build quicker and more than we are. They've lost a bunch of subs. I don't really count them overly much, but they subs will cause havoc to me. So anything that we can sink will be better. Let's press forward here and kind of see where things go. We got a bunch of combats going in here. Heavy cruisers of the Australian Forte against one of our destroyer groups. We should probably take care of them pretty handily. I don't think the Australian tech is all that great compared to mine. Pacific Hope. Well, you know what? I think this may be last episode we saw where the Guam event happened, where it said, "Hey, you captured Guam, congrats!" And I mentioned that I think that's more of a detriment for the United States, where they get like a negative, probably to dissent, I believe is what happens. But apparently, I think this Pacific Hope, this is a bonus that we get based upon that, and this we may get an improvement and increase of this type of bonus the more of the U.S. islands we capture. Good. I mean, these are just a little bit of dribbles, but nonetheless, this is all good. I'll take it. Um, I think this. I don't know why. Why? I I haven't puppeted the Philippines yet, and typically this type of event happens based upon the number and type of puppets you have in the game. I knew I was in in rank 2, but I figured I wouldn't get to rank 3 until I got the Philippines. And then 4, I kind of figured I won't be getting until I get Burma. But maybe I'm wrong on that. And anyways, you can see what the improvements are. These aren't cumulative. I believe they're not cumulative, at least. These should just be an improvement on to existing. Overall, yeah, really, really good all over. I will certainly take all those. We had some built. Oh yes, cool. And he needs to get a veteran division headquarters associated to him there. There we go. Airborne and commando. Cool, but you're a Marine. Let's see here. Actually, somebody like him might not be too bad. We need the Order of the Rising Sun, though. Let's see here. Ooh, something like this would be pretty good. Amphibious attack, offense, commando. That's some nice stuff there. And jungle rat. Yeah, he'll be fighting a lot in the jungles. Rank 5. Oh, and he's actually got some. He's had some experience. Huh. We will put him in charge then, and we'll give him to. Where's my Marine headquarters guys? There we are. We can pick him up and drop him off here. So that's two Marine units that I've got there now. All right. Nothing there we want to do. You see, they revoked the Soviet-Japanese Neutrality Pact. If I hit yes on that, we'd be going to war with the Soviet Union. I do not want to do that right now. Eventually, maybe. We'll take a look and see. Supplies are going to be running low in 3 days. Okay. We need to jazz this up to probably about 140. That's going to hurt me, but I really need to get some supplies going in. I can't afford to have my guys going without supply. Alrighty, got some good battles going. Yada yada at this point, just waiting for stuff to happen. We're doing our bird's eye view right now. That's there. So yeah, Philippines. They're not gonna be long for this world. What are we attacking here? Destroyer? Eh. And you know what? I don't think there's much around in the area. And there's nothing there anymore. I think they pulled out. So you know what we're going to do at this point? Our Marines, oh, that's right, moved a garrison there just to hold it. Okay. Our Marines are going to begin their invasion on Wake Island. I really need to get this done ASAP. I feel I'm behind where I need to be at this point here. I felt that I should have had Wake Island because this Wake Island was included with Guam and the beginning invasions of the Philippines for a phase 1 maneuver. Phase 2 would then be midway once Wake was taken. I feel that I'm at least 2 weeks off from where I should be with Wake, but the U.S. had a bunch of fleets in the area, and no good times were had there. We're gonna move this guy. Let's just go up here. We're gonna sit up here while we get our invasion on. What do we? I just had already attacked there, and you're back again. Okay. Okay. I should have some troops coming down. Thought I did. Oh, they're walking down. That's right. I have them. Where are they at? Yeah, they're going to be walking, strategically redeploying, but they'll be walking the long way down. Okay. All right, these battles look a little bit better all around. Good. Supplies can be an issue. Tis what it is. Yeah, once you move in, which January 7th, and then I'll see you probably the 15th or something like that. That's when they'll arrive there. All right. It looks like Australian. I don't feel it. I think that's just the Burmese flag, maybe. I could be wrong on that. No, yeah, it's the Burmese flag. We got some naval combat. What do we got going on here? Oh, Princeton, Langley. The chandelier and the cook inlet. Oof, 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 oof. Alrighty. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, I see. Yeah. Kaga and the Akagi can come up there. And you know what? We need to route you up there as well too. Yeah, we're not doing too well there. Destroyers aren't going to do well against 4 carriers. A couple of which are light carriers, but just not going to do well there. Carrier damage control. Alrighty. Aviation air search radar. That's this right here. 1943 tech. So we'll go ahead and remove that off. I need to drop this down to 70. So I see our leadership went up. I need to boost this into I really do need to boost this into officers so I can continue getting our officers up. We're getting almost 90. When is our next officer recruitment program? 1944. Decision making time here. So what I should probably do is siphon 5 leadership off of officers and put it into research, so that way I can start churning out my research a little bit quicker. We're actually doing okay as far as our officer ratio goes. Just need another 10,000 more. So that's roughly 120, 130 days, perhaps. The Idaho was lost. Aha! So I don't know. We'll just leave that as it is. Yeah, I lost my whole entire destroyer fleet there. To be kind of expected. But now we have you. Okay, that's here off of Wake. Those are all destroyers and heavy cruisers. So that'd be kind of an even battle going on there. Up here, Kaga Nakagi versus the Princeton and Langley. Oh, these are just they're transport ships or something like that. That's I was like, I don't recognize that being a CV. Actually, in the Langley, I don't think that's even a carrier. I'm thinking that's just a another transport ship of its own, perhaps. Let's see how we do here. I vectored in a bunch of ships there. Okay, yeah, I knew about that. So we lost a light cruiser. All right. Tis what it is. We're getting bombed. That's also what it is. So we got a light carrier. That's going to be a reinforcement of sorts. Nope. Nope. Okay. So how are we looking here? We need another light cruiser. He looks the best off, but so I have a light carrier group that's about ready to go. They just need to get rested and refitted. Here, yeah, they're not even close to being ready. How is this carrier group or this cruiser group? Not even close either. Yeah, oof. Things are looking poorly. There we go. That's what I like to see, if them retreating or me sinking them. That was a tough battle there. They lost a bunch of. Okay, that's what those are. The seaplane tenders, plus a couple of destroyers. Nothing to really crow about, write home about, but I will take their losses when they happen. So there's a Yorktown and Essex. We're going to revector those guys there. Kind of figured that was going to happen. There we go. Now, how is this going to go, I wonder? Oof, bunch of losses. So we've won the Battle of Northern Victorian. Fracture zone. It's over here. Okay. That's southeast of the Carolines. All right. So I've lost one entire light carrier group because the Chichos and Mitsu, that's the group that the other Seaward carrier was with and got lost. They lost a heavy cruiser to 3 of mine, and I lost a bunch. I mean, we won, but no. That is not the battle I want to be getting involved in. What is this here? Sure. We'll take that, whatever it is. Does that give us something? Well, it kind of gives us a unit, a headquarter unit. Do I have anybody that's kind of like him? He's maxed out. Throw it on him there and send him on there. Combine together? Yes, no? Not sure I can't combine that just together yet, but that's all right. We'll figure that out. Oh, there's got to be a spare unit around that we can attach ourselves to. Okay, that's pretty much everybody except for those horse transport unit guys. Yeah, I have to say I'm rather disappointed with how the naval battles are going. It's not the way I'd like to see this happening. Can't even move those out there. Oh, because probably. Yeah. Go ahead and rebase, detach them. Is there anybody else around here? No, doesn't seem like it. Probably those are probably vacant units because there's still something there that could. Oh, interesting. Could be attached. Definitely a lot of fighting going on around Wake Island here. So at this point, I've got 4 carriers now remaining, and not period. I mean, I've got another one to the south there. I've got 3 light carriers there, but yeah, I've suffered some major losses at this point here. Let's see if we can take out the Lexington. That'd be really nice if we could. Nighttime, so not much going on. Now it's not nighttime anymore. Please, please, please sink it. Single engine airframe. Alrighty. I think somebody asked if I took the light airplane, some or other, where lightweight aircraft construction. Yeah, I took that several episodes ago because mainly it helps out. Well, I thought it helped at my CAG, but anyway, it helps improve speed and range. I thought it helped my CAG, but I guess not. We got some more builds here. Yay, some light cruisers coming online here. Yeah, we need the reinforcements. Good timing, I would have to say. Really want the Lexington to be taken care of. Yeah. I'll settle for 2 battleships. So we lost a light cruiser and a coastal submarine, but that's not a big deal. So we've got a naval invasion going, and they've got to see all those ships parked. Bunch of ships parked. This will be kind of chancy. Still have the Kaga and the Akagi here. Yeah, they're bringing out who and what they can, but it doesn't look like it's going to avail them. Small fuel tank. Alrighty, so we got some stuff kind of popping off there. We got some more light cruisers. Just gonna group them all together for right now. That's looking pretty good. But I want this Wake Island attack to. It needs to be done quicker than this. It should be done by now because as we're hanging out around here, it's just too much of an issue. They're able to send ships out, and I don't want my landing craft getting sunk or even badly damaged. General Santos, that's actually all right. Yeah, I kind of need to do this. And they're running away. Well, they're trying to get out of Wake Island is what they're really trying to do with all the ships that are enemy ships that are there. They're trying to get out of Wake Island. And I don't know if they're retreating back there or not. How are we doing up here? Okay, we're attacking like so. Whoops. So let's do this. Kind of like that. Let's get that going. Oh my goodness. So yes, we've got to do some maneuvers here. We're taking half here and going this way like so, and then the other half are going to go like this way. Well, actually, we'll stop there and then we'll kind of figure out where we need to go from. Yeah, we'll do that, and then he'll support. We're fine there. We have captured that. All in all, looking good all around. Yeah, we got some things to look around here too. We pushed pretty far here. So we're going that way. Let's have you go like so, and you come in like so. All right. I don't know why I can't merge them. Now supply, perhaps? Yep, that looks to be the reason why. Everybody's out of fuel. Okay. Well, that should be better odds than that, because let's do the support attack there. Okay, we're going to, well, he doesn't need to be picked up where he's at. That's fine. Auxiliary ship, we're going to go ahead and move them out to here so they can pick up that one Marine when needed. This guy doesn't really need to get picked up, but might as well. And they can come back. Oh, he needs to get promoted. They can come back, kind of get ready for their next operation. So, okay, some rest and refitting needed there. We got a bunch of light cruisers getting ready there. Yeah, just not quite ready there. Actually, you know what? I wonder we take off, say, like those two guys, even him. Oh, no, not him. Sorry. That might be holding me back with that battleship. If we do this, I can see my way towards bringing them on out. They're just too far, too long away. But what we can do, that's 6, and then we'll do him. All right, that way they're kind of ready when needed. How are these guys all? Oh my goodness, we're kind of ready. So, 77. So yeah, we can send them out here. Goodness, how do we get to Kwajalein? There we go. Rebase there. So that way, then I can send them to be up and down the western coast of America. All right, save the game real quick. It's been a week. This has me kind of nervous just because veteran Navy. This is based on number of battles our Navy's been into. So handy to have, yes. Tayo. I mean, I really could, if I would like to use these carriers that I'm building, but with the losses I've sustained here, I'll need another light carrier as well, to at least to maintain, the numbers that I need for my carrier, or want for my carrier groups. It's less a need and more a want, really. The Philippines war is pretty much on autopilot at this point here. I'll check it in about another week. This is my main concern here. I really need this invasion to go off and finish quicker than it is at this point. Carrier task force, alrighty. Nope, that just simply drops off. Good. There's another one. Get him assigned to Imperial Care Fleet Headquarters, and yeah, it's all right. Not the ideal leader, I would say, but that's all right. Do I have any CAGs that somehow made it off? No one's lying around waiting for me to see them and pick them up. Flying boat, air intercept. Okay. Yeah, some devastating naval losses there. Alrighty. Ground battles are going about as well as I could expect right now. This as well. Interesting. Really? 100 guys on horses are going to be attacking my infantry there? Kind of an expensive battle, but that finally finished up. They lost a light cruiser. It's probably about the best that I could expect out of that. Didn't get a chance to see fully what was there, but it looked like some heavy carriers, or heavy cruisers from the Australian side. Obviously, I was going to win that battle. The Australians just don't seem or UK for that matter, doesn't seem like they're as technologically advanced as the US are. About time. Whoa. All right. Yeah, we can pull that one off. Yeah, we'll support that attack just to help out. There's their heavy and light cruisers. Again, just nothing good going for them there. We want to favor the IGN, so our air build speed and naval build speed increases. We'll just tick off a day or two and take a look at our production menu to see how well we're doing there. Minor victory in Hong Kong. Expensive battle, but I had 10 divisions going there, so there was no way they were going to be able to sustain that. A bunch of these. Blah. Annoying, but nonetheless, it does keep our guys active. If I didn't have them, it will be the need for defensive units. There wouldn't be any need. Oh, we got a bunch of MPs there that need places to go. Okay, so that being said, okay, I'll do it like that. Alrighty, so that takes care of everything there. Good. There's our cruisers again. You see, I'm not taking really any damage. I mean, some, but not much at all. They lost a heavy cruiser. This area is where I will see most of my naval victories, I feel, just because the UK and Australia just are not as technologically advanced as the Americans are. These guys, where can we bring them to? Oh, they really did get pounded. Yeah, let's do that so we can get rid of that garrison. Okay. Let's see how we're doing at Wake. 1 unit down, 1 remaining. I'm seeing the naval attacks are finishing up. Yeah, probably. Well, I don't think I could have moved. I could have done this beforehand because there were just way too many. Everybody saw the losses I sustained up here, so there's no way I could have had a naval invasion happening around Wake Island at the same time. So let's see how we're doing now with our shipyards. Kind of like to arrange it before and after. So we went up by +2, +2, +3, +3. That helps improve speed, build speed, and reduces cost. Well, I think mainly just reduces cost for the ships you need to build. I need that up. Yeah. We're going to kick this down to 100. There we go. That's good enough. And let's see how we're doing. So March still for our transport planes. I think that's about roughly the same amount of time. Battleships, yeah, they're coming out same time still. No change here. April, so in a couple months, we'll have another carrier group coming out just in time next year. Another carrier group after that. Got end of this year, light carrier group getting ready. This bunch of stuff needs to get built still. All right. Tech, how are we doing here? We're going to bump this up to 75. Our officer ratio is doing okay. If things start going south, and I start going into the yellow, we're up to 96% now. So we start going the yellow, okay, then I'll switch it around. But I think right now we're at where we need to be. Yeah, I'm too much in the red there. I need to start seeing green. Green. Green is good. Let's take a quick look, see what's happening in Europe and Africa. Okay, not much change there. Not much change here. This is still the same. Italy is bottled up in the Tunisian area, but at this point now, it looks like they finally redeployed their forces to array them against the British. I don't know what that's going to accomplish at this point, though. Not much happening around there. Norwegian partisans just still staying there. Finland not really moving into here. They're holding tight. It's deep winter, so really there's not much movement everywhere there, other than what Russia is doing. Bird's eye view doesn't look like it's changed too much here, but it looks like that up north here they've kind of pushed a bit further. I can see they've got kind of like that there, but the Italians were redeploying a bunch of their troops, as you can see, up that way. Oh, well. Hopefully things turn out the better. That'll be finished. That Wake Island will be ours here momentarily. And we can see we won that handily. Why can we still not? You know what? We're just going to go ahead and disband you. I'm tired of seeing you. All right, let's go ahead and do this. And you know what? We're going to do the same thing for these guys. Just get rid of them. Bunch of headquarter units here. Bunch of headquarter units. Some of these are actually pretty decent. A few of them are. So we are pushing. Okay. So not costly for us at all, really. But that did take longer than I really wanted it to. Righty. So we're kind of deep into that. Probably save again one more time. Yeah, it's been close to a week. Trying to get to the end of this month here by the end of this episode. So let's see how we do. Speed 3 is about as fast as I want to go because I don't want to lose track of naval battles and stuff like that. So they are getting kicked out of Wake Island. Oh my goodness. Look at this turkey shoot about to happen. All these just so heavily damaged. There should be a bunch of stuff getting sunk. The Lexington, please sink that. Lexington, San Jacinto, Saratoga. So that's where Saratoga and Lexington hit out. The Princeton, and you can see several battleships as well, several of them. So we've got about 4 carriers here. 4 to 4 carriers, yeah. Fire away, guys. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Ships are getting sunk or fleeing. It's hard to tell, but I'm seeing that number go way down here. We'll find out towards the end. The Lexington, I need to sink. Okay. Final resolution. We'll get to that here momentarily. So that was the final battle round. Well, not necessarily the final battle around Wake Island, but pretty close to it. That we had 2 carrier groups of ours and fleet of the line group as well involved here. So we lost three light cruisers and the Kaga. So we lost a regular carrier plus 2 destroyers. So far, the scales of balance are firmly in the United States side. In turn, they lost a couple of destroyers, a couple liners, not a big deal, a couple subs, 3 heavy cruisers, or 4 rather, 4 heavy cruisers, and the Lexington, which I was really hoping we would take out. So the Lexington and Kaga is kind of a wash right there. I mean, we obviously won this battle quite handily based upon losses, but I've lost so much stuff now that's not gonna I can't build as quickly as they can. This doesn't bode well for me, but we have to press on. We got to see how we do. Doing fine at reinforcements there. Supplies are going back up. We're building now deep into the Mountaineers, so that's good to see. Do I have anything coming out in January? Anything in January? 2 light cruisers and another Marine. Okay. That's good. That's IC. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's 20 to 21 IC that's going to get filtered down here. So that's this one fully funded and halfway through this one. Yeah, that's it. February, we'll have another IC being built. And we're doing all right with our escorts and convoys. Oh, speaking of, good grief. I don't think I'm currently building any convoys. I'm building an escort, but no convoys. I need to be. I need to take a closer look at that stuff here. Yeah, we're all right on escorts. We can kind of leave that alone. But yeah, we need to make sure we're building convoys here at this point. All right. Speaking of building something, we got some light cruisers. We'll throw them on our newly built carriers here. And we will do this. And one more. Oh, these are CVLs, so I still need another light carrier involved there. Yeah, I still need another light carrier, which is not till end of the year. All right, tis what it is there. Sunk a destroyer, British destroyer. Kind of expect that. So Wake Island is now ours. We've got, that's from the Kaga when that sunk. We'll send those guys back to rebase. Okay, for some reason I thought I saw a bunch of battleships and stuff like that there, but no. We'll rebase our interceptor there, and in turn also rebase our flying boat there. Just let him sit. You guys can rebase to Wake Island. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Okay, what can we do here now? Ugh. Yeah, you need to peel back. That was a very devastating naval battle there. You also need to peel back. This is going to leave me with no naval support out here. How can I do this? Because I need to leave a ship. I don't have much in the way that I can pull up to there. I don't have any destroyers. Yeah, so everything is down south right now. Do I need all the fleets I have down here? You know what? Well, I kind of do that. This destroyer I do not, though. So we're going to have you move here and then patrol around our newly conquered Wake Island. We don't need you hanging around the coast there. Do I have anything around Guam? I do have a destroyer. So let's have you move out to here and patrol the Caroline Islands. Take care of that, so because we don't need you hanging around Guam at this point either. All right, things looking a little bit better here. 2, 4, 6. We will have you redeploy up to here and also patrol around here. Okay, so that I can feel safer in pulling these guys out. And finally, what do I have down here again? Wow, bunch of ships. Soryu in the well, just the Soryu. I mean, we're doing okay. Whoops, we're doing okay with what's going on here. And I feel like we could probably leave all the fleets there, but this one, yeah, the Congo, will move out there. And they will also patrol out there. Okay, because I don't need 3 ships of line fleets and a carrier fleet out here. We're doing okay. Interesting. So we'll do that. Let's do it here. Like so, and add in like that. Alrighty. Okay, we got that going here. Yeah, they're doing what they're doing. And they're doing what they're doing. All right, we're looking good. Up here. All right, that'll be the beginning of the end for our invasions. What are we doing? Just rebase right there. There we go. Oh, that's the unit that the headquarters unit that died. I thought they died and went up here to our Marines our at. But no, they just kind of held off the edge there. Um, oh, okay, yeah, that's about right, I think. Realistically, all these guys kind of need to go, but I don't have the shipping to bring them at this point. All right. Anything new pop up in here? Nope. Looking for more naval battles, but I think we're done with naval battles for the moment because we got Wake Island. That was their the Americans' fleet base there, and you can kind of see they're retreating back. If I could, I would. Yeah, they're just these guys are too badly damaged. If I could do it, I would be harassing them with my naval bombers, but I don't believe I'll be able to, sustain that. All right, we'll hold off on that real quick. Let's start doing our coast, the American coast. So here, convoy rating. I think there's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So almost. We can kind of do some overlap. But I don't need to ring the United States entirely with convoy raiders. There's some parts where there's not any ports, so there won't be any convoys coming out of that area. But I do like to see the red all around America there. It's one of the few times I like to see red. We're going to throttle that here, the Panama Canal. Okay, everybody's convoy rating. Pacific Defender. So this was what we got from Guam, and this is what we got for taking Wake. And you see, again, not cumulative, just additive, or this is the new modifier. We lose this, and we gain this. So yeah, some improvements there throughout. That's good to see. Partisan suppression advance. That's for China more than anything else. They gave up their attack there because they realized things are going to be going south for them very quickly. 2, 4, okay. So really, this is the area of concern, the Philippines. We need to wrap up this campaign here pretty soon. How are we doing? So these are the almost the last 2 victory points, aren't they? Yeah, they're the last 2 victory points. I feel I need both of these in order for the Philippines to fall. We will give them energy for money. We'll accept. Otherwise, we're doing okay here. Let's do that and then that to just kill them. So they're coming. Okay, good. Alrighties then. Really not much we need to do around here. Yeah, we're just about done with the Philippines adventure here now. Perhaps by the end of the month. Managed to destroy some oil facilities in the East Indies. Any province oil facilities still help them is surely severely damaged. So yes, that kind of sucks. But as I said, I just felt like there wasn't going to be any way that I could. The risk was just too great, just too great. And it's probably like those type of provinces that had the petroleum in there, but not worth the. I felt not worth the resources I have to expend to be able to get a successful invasion off. And then on top of that, I would have had to look at bringing like a whole entire core unit and just start, bringing them all over the place, try to figure out where do I need to go to be able to hold off there. Oh, for some reason, I thought that was just strictly a horse transport, but no, that was 20,000 troops sitting there. Alrighty. Let's leave the 3rd here. Yeah, do that. So we won Clark Field. Got another light cruiser and another Marine. Group up that plus the veteran headquarter unit. Throw him onto another. There we go. Another Marine unit, and send him on down that way. Who are you? Airborne and commando. Whatever's. You know what? I'll let it ride. I might have airborne Marines. Who knows? So I still have 4 more veteran division headquarter units that still need something attached to it. I think I was going to be putting. Well, I got 1 more Marine, so that's 3 I'll have. I think I was going to be putting 3 of the Mountaineer troops on those, so that way they can be a little bit beefier, and I can just kill off or send those headquarter units, send them off to someplace. Okay, we're patrolling. That's good to see. They're just resting. Yeah, the U.S. has definitely been beaten back at this point. I feel they've retreated to Midway to lick their wounds. At least I sunk the Lexington. I really wish I could have taken care of more of their navy. So this is an air landing infantry, so they're going to come over here. Yeah, attach themselves to that. Now I could use that airborne guy. Where is he at? There's a Marine. You know what? Where's that Marine? There's a Marine you could have instead. Where is he? There he is. And then this guy, he can get the airborne in commando. Where's he at? I know I could just filter it through, but I feel it'll just take longer for me to click everything off and find the airborne in the filtering mechanism. But now at this point, I'm almost wondering, would it be better to just do that because I can't find the airborne guy? Okay. Assault, battle, airborne. There we go. Oh, he's just okay. Never mind. He can't have a leader anyway, because he is just a regiment, just a simple slow brigade. Though I wonder. If I attach a veteran headquarter unit to him, could I then add an airborne general? Should be able to now. There we go. Cheated the system. Ha ha ha. Save the game real quick. Pretty much the end of this episode, I feel right now. I wanted to get to the end of the month, but there's still so much stuff that needs to be done. Plus, I see now it's taking a while to finish a save, so I definitely need to exit the game at this point before it like crashes on me. Let me just say, appreciate everybody watching along here with me. Excuse me. Next episode, we'll finish January and get further into February. We'll be finishing the Philippines next episode for sure. I feel because it will get Clark and Manila, and that'll be puppeting them. And then you'll see how I kind of take care of my troops at that point, my Marines and the Army units that moved in there. How I kind of get them ready for their next adventure, which will be phase 2, getting ready for Midway. And further into the Pacific Islands, Southeast Pacific Islands. I will have to get some Marines detached to get them into the Dutch East Indies and all that area as well too. Probably need about 4, maybe 6, so I could start doing landings. And then all the infantry units that were involved in the Philippines battle will get involved in the Dutch East Indies and all those surrounding areas and capture those areas for me. The Burmese campaign just kicked off, basically. It's not moving too fast, but that's just the way Burma works. If anybody has any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Be happy to answer them. Otherwise, hope everybody has a great day. I'll see you next episode. Take care.